Problem.
A KSL Sports presentation. Game Night Live kicks off now. Sponsored by UCCU.
Welcome to Las Vegas. Game Night Live on the road this week. We're crossing the border. We headed south here to Las Vegas. Jeremiah Jensen, Steven Sylvester with you. As always, a cross-state matchup here. We got Lone Peak High School out of Highland, Utah, coming down here to play national powerhouse Bishop Gorman here in Las Vegas. Sly, this is your neck of the woods.
Yes.
You're familiar
Yes.
with the high school football here in this area, and Bishop Gorman has built itself into a juggernaut over the years, and they've got national championship banners hanging in here in their stadium to show for it.
I mean, just by the facilities alone, you can tell that, right? This facility is absolutely awesome. I don't even see college campuses that look this beautiful. So great job of Bishop Gorman. But I'm telling you, high school football in Vegas, when the sun goes down, is absolutely amazing. And this is a top-tier matchup. As you said, multiple national championships for Bishop Gorman. This is an amazing opportunity for the Lone Peak Knights to show their development, show Coach Brockbank to show what he's been able to do with his program and development into a national brand. And so I absolutely love it. I think this is actually a very even matchup tonight.
Yeah.
Very excited to see exactly how Lone Peak takes us on the road, crosses the border, and handles business.
Bishop Gorman's taking the field. The Gaels in all blue tonight. 2-0 on the season, coming off a 38-0 win in the Islands. Lone Peak, they're 3-0 on the season. The runner-up in 6A in Utah last season. Sly, Lone Peak got even better in the offseason. They added the Pula twins. They already had a talented roster, a lot of kids coming back. They got beef in the trenches, and now they got two of the best receivers that are headed to the University of Utah after this year.
Well, yeah, we all know Kepa Nimatolu has an amazing ability. He's a playmaker. At the end of the day, he makes a lot of plays. He can throw the ball, he can run, but he has that knick-knack to make plays, and that's what you're going to need in a game like this. On the road, a senior quarterback who can make plays, but even more so, as you said, the Pula twins. Both twins,
Yeah.
identical twins, 6'3", 200-pound receivers. I'm trying to tell you, it looks scary. I'm watching them in warm-ups. I'm like, who are these twin towers out here? You can throw them on both sides of the ball and
There
just
they
play
are
jump
right
ball.
there.
They are absolutely amazing. And as I said, this is a huge night, a huge opportunity for Lone Peak to go on a national stage and even more, get these guys scholarships. You know, Lone Peak pulls off a win tonight. A lot of scouts and people are going to start coming to Lone Peak and seeing the talent that they have here. So again, amazing opportunity. Thanks for Bishop Gorman for inviting us down here. This is amazing just for us to be able to call this game.
The Bishop Gorman Gaels take the field here at Fertitta Field. As you see those championships in the background. Now for this Bishop Gorman team, I mentioned the 38-0 win at Kahuku, one of the great programs. I mean, the history of Kahuku on the islands of Hawaii is tremendous, and they went over there and just completely dominated
Yes.
a big and physical team.
Yes.
They have guys in the trenches, but you're walking along and you're out there looking at this team and scouting them and Sly, and you talk to me about the skill position players for this Bishop Gorman team, led by quarterback Micah Eugenio, the 6', 210-pound quarterback. He's got a lot of weapons
Yes.
that he can use in this game.
Yeah, I mostly like number 4, Kaino Watson. He's a 5-star guy for me. He does absolutely everything, offense, defense. But when you see him catch the ball, he's a Travis Hunter type of dynamic player. And when he catches the football, look out. I also like Isaiah Nichols, number 1. Absolutely awesome. They got a dual running back system over there, and so look out for those guys. But what I did like when I watched the Kahuku tape is, who do you focus on? right?
Right.
They have a dynamic tight end in Trent Walker. He's absolutely awesome as well. Big body, catches everything.
6'2", 225.
Yes,
Wow.
I'm telling you, when he catches it and comes downhill, it is hard to tackle. But yeah, again, at the running back position, I don't know who they're going to start. Either it's going to be Terrence Grant or Noah Cole at running back number 6 and number 20. They have weapons all over the place, so they're not forcing it into kind of Watson and Isaiah Nichols all the time. They can spread it out. You know, you got Messiah Mingo, who's also number 6, a very talented athlete. They call them athletes because they can put them at multiple positions on this football team, which you're going to see from this Bishop Gorman team. You're going to see these guys at multiple positions. So Lone Peak's got a lot to handle, but Lone Peak's got a lot of weapons of their own. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. As I said, I really feel like this is a very even matchup. Of course, you're at somebody else's house, so you always give them the edge. But nothing better for a competitor to go into somebody else's house and beat them, and that's what Lone Peak's expecting to do tonight.
Lone Peak believes they can win a state championship in 6A in Utah this year. They got a lot of competition. Corner Canyon is back and loaded. They're off to a great start this year. They're dominating. Skyridge has been impressive with Keneal Sweetwine at quarterback. American Fork has been impressive too. They're off to a great start. You know, Davis is one of the most electric offenses in the state of Utah, but Lone Peak is going to be right there at the end of the season once again, we expect, in 6A in Utah. And that's how it's playing out so far this year, with Lone Peak already off to a 3-0 start. We have not had the coin toss yet. We are about to. We'll watch that take place as the captains head to the Big G in the middle of the turf here for Fertitta Field.
I'm liking this. This is week 3 of the high school football season, right? So your exhibition matches are starting to whittle down, and you're going to get to region play here. As you said, Lone Peak expects to be in that title game again this year. They have talented roster, man. They got the guys to make it happen, but it's about execution. You know, it's more than just a roster. It's about putting it together each and every Friday night and seeing if you can be consistent. The most consistent teams win. That's why you see these normal guys, the normal perpetrators in the state championship game from Lone Peak, from Corner Canyon, and so on and so on, Temp View and 5A. You see these normal teams in there because they have championship culture, championship mindset, and being consistent week to week. But this is a huge test before region play, and a lot to learn and take from this game for Lone Peak.
Let's see if we can hear the coin toss. Find out who's going to start this game with the ball. We can't hear it, but we can see it.
All right, let's see. I always go heads. Let me see if I'm right here. This is a very long coin toss. Tails. Doesn't matter. Put me in, coach. Offense, defense.
Bishop Gorman is going to defer, so Lone Peak will receive to open this game. The Gaels choose to defer to the second half. They will be on defense to start, and you see what direction they'll be going in.
Nice light breeze here. Las Vegas nights. You can hear the slot machines in the background. It works. It works.
There's that many slots being played, you can really hear them in the background.
As soon as you get off the plane.
Well, because they're literally in the airport when you walk off the plane.
Oh, man.
So Kepanime Tolu, his first game of the season was last week. 9 of 16, 130 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He did carry the ball 4 times for 17 yards and a touchdown. So he's back, and healthy and ready to go. While he was out, Cruz Christensen, the 6'1", 170-pound junior, was outstanding for Lone Peak. He had a 68% completion rate, 508 yards passing, 6 touchdowns, no interceptions. So they know if anything happens to Kepa,
we got a guy.
They got a junior in Cruz Christensen that can get the job done at a high level.
He's not the biggest, but I tell you what, he can deliver the football.
He can sling it.
Oh, yeah.
So we got a contingent of Lone Peak fans here. Some students made the trip to Vegas.
Is that a hard pull of my arm?
Mom, Dad, we're going to Vegas.
I guess we'll
got
go
a football
to Vegas.
game.
Why not? You know, even in high school, it's fun.
Absolutely. Well, glad they're here. We're glad that Bishop Gorman has allowed us to be here and to broadcast this game. We're going to have a lot of fun. Here we go. Teams are getting out on the field, ready for kickoff. Hudson Bersari, number 16, is going to kick for Bishop Gorman.
I'm so glad this is our first game in Vegas.
Yes, we've never had a chance. We've done games in St. George, but we never made it all the way down here.
Hey, man, keep telling our boss that we got to keep coming to Vegas every year. I like this.
I'm happy to do it if it's in the budget. We're going to have a good time tonight. Here we go. We're underway at Bishop Gorman. That's a returnable kick. Nice coverage by Bishop Gorman special teams. Number 26, Isaac Fanua on the return. So Lone Peak will start their first drive at their own 20-yard line.
Very exciting. I said this Gorman defense has people all over. I mean, their starting safety, Jet Washington, is 6'5". Number 5, look at him back there.
That's a 4-star,
And
almost a 5-star kid.
Tell you, I'm on the sidelines, and he's all of 6'5".
Yep.
Huge kid, so it's going to be hard to get a deep ball against that guy.
Ime Tolu takes a snap and hands it off. Carried by number 1, Sean Tahi. Tahi, a junior. He was incredible as a sophomore last year, helping Lone Peak reach the state championship game. Four-yard gain for Tahi, second down for Lone Peak. Ime Tolu hands off again. They're working the inside, and they're not getting anywhere. That Bishop Gorman front is tough.
Yes, oh, for sure. And as I said, it's equal, but I'm telling you, it's not aggressive play calling. It's kind of filling out, ain't going to get it done.
Yeah.
You know, Bishop Gorman, you know that they're tough, right? And being conservative, you got to be able to mix it up. You got to have – that's 2 straight runs against a very – like you saw Kahuku try to run the ball last week.
Yeah. Didn't work. That's
not going to work. If you didn't learn that from film, I don't know what you're doing. And so you got to mix it up. You got to get creative here, spread them out, show them stuff they haven't seen before. But basic zone read is what everybody practiced on day 1 of training camp.
Empty backfield on third down for Ime Tolu. The blitz comes. He throws.
Drop.
Incomplete pass. It'll be fourth down.
Yeah. That wasn't great play calling for me. You know, if I lose the coin toss and I start, I want to be a little bit more aggressive than that, right? And in order to be able to flip the field, right? Like we talk about it all the time and how important field position is, right? And they literally didn't move. They went 2 yards up, and this is going to be a good punt.
It's going to stop right there near midfield. The Lone Peak coverage team picks it up at midfield, and that's where Bishop Gorman will start their first drive on offense.
Yeah.
Our first look at Micah Eugenio, the quarterback.
Very
He's a
sound.
Hawaii commit.
Very, very sound guy. He's not the tallest, but what I liked about him when I saw him in the film is confident. His throws, he knows exactly where he's going. He's got good pre-snap reads. I'm telling you, watch out for the tight end, Trent Walker. One of his favorite targets, especially in the middle of the field. If a team is going zone, Trent Walker's going to set up about 6-7 yards on a hitch route. and the quarterback, Eugenio, is going to hit him every single time.
Empty backfield. Eugenio's got 5 receivers. Lone Peak with a 3-man front. Safety coming up showing blitz, but they back off. Eugenio, he's going to run with it.
It's not his style. He's not much of a runner. But he can, obviously. He just picked up 5 yards right there, which is great. You drop 8 in coverage. You only rush 3. You're able to pick up 5 yards. That's a good pickup. Now you're second down and medium. Shoot, I'd take a shot at the end zone here. I'd go 3 verticals. Stress those safeties, man. I'm telling you, Isaiah Nichols and Kyle Watson, watch out for those guys. Number 1 and number 4.
Second down and 5 from the Lone Peak 45.
Noah.
Lone Peak comes up with a stop. Short of the sticks.
Noah Cole. About a 1-2 yard pickup, making it 3rd down and 3. Now Trent Walker, he steps in here. As I said, he's notorious for settling down that Hines Ward route, right? Settle down right into that window. Watch where he's at. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage on the right side. He's going to settle down right there, and they're going to hit him for a hitch.
Eugenio will throw. Catch is made. Missed tackle. Into the open field is number 6, Messiah Mingo, for the first down. Nice pickup for the Gaels.
Great pickup. Great action, right? That's simple action. Quick, got the ball out of his hands fast. On 3rd down and 3, guys shouldn't be that wide open. He's got to have somebody out. You got to tackle the catch. As soon as he catches that football, on 3rd down and 3, somebody should have been over the top of him.
Arami Kaili with the tackle. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line.
See, this is more aggressive play calling right here. Good mix of run and pass, taking good shots down the field, trying to get chunk plays here.
Eugenio in the pocket, looking deep, throws over the middle, catch is made. Another first down. Kyle Watson with the catch.
As I said, Kyle Watson is extremely talented. Guy does a lot of things. You're going to see him get a lot of targets tonight and very easily here. They're at the 12-yard line, knocking on the door. You got to stay under control here if you're Coach Brockbank. But again, you can't be conservative when you're on the offensive side of the ball. They did their defense no justice in this high-powered offense, giving the ball with 50 yards to go.
Satan Avasa had the tackle there at linebacker. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Eugenio is going to throw to the end zone, broken up.
Great defense.
Nice play by number 23 in coverage, Gabe Harmon, the 6'2", 190-pound junior.
Great job understanding who you're guarding, but even more so being right on his hip. Right on his hip, getting your hand in that breadbasket, knocking that ball away. Only thing better there is the picket. He read it. He did a great job. Just step in front of that with 2 hands and take that all the way back.
Second and 10 from the 12. Eugenio passes again. Open, wide open for the touchdown. Bishop Gorman strikes first. Zyron Minor with the catch. And the Gaels have a 6-0 lead with the PAT coming up.
See, a guessing game down there. That's the exact same play as last time.
Yeah.
It was a better stem route by the receiver, though. But and they got Gabe Harmon on that as well. And that's why, like, down on the goal line, what's an easier throw for the quarterback? Over the middle. Take that away. If you got to deal with the fade ball, deal with the fade ball. But you don't want to give up a slant.
The extra point from Basari is good. And the Gaels have a 7-0 lead. Here's another look at the touchdown to Zyron Minor.
Great route. I think The way he ran that route is what won, because they actually got pressure on the quarterback. The guy was there right as he threw the football, but the ball was gone. So great route by Minora right there, and open up. And this is how Bishop Gorman, it's not like a bomb downfield. They will go downfield and be high completion rate and just take the life out of you, just right there. But there's got to be more energy from Lone Peak. It's the beginning of the game. You were not aggressive on your first 3 plays. You only got 2 yards from scrimmage, which is atrocious. But it was because there wasn't aggressive play calling, and I'm telling you, my old self knew exactly what you guys were doing. That's not going to get it done.
Game Night Live's powered by Utah Community Credit Union. Celebrate 25 UCCU branches across the Wasatch Front and enter to win a Jeep. UCCU, love where you bank. That's not coming out. That's a touchback. Lone Peak will once again start at their own 20-yard line.
Well,
maybe that was a feel-it-out drive slide. Let's see if they come out a little more aggressive.
You're filling it out. Now you're down 7-0. Yeah. You're playing field position. You're giving one of the top 5 team in the nation 50 yards to go.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. They were better off just doing 3 straight streaks, go balls. What they did the last round, like, these guys are tough in the trenches. I don't know if they watched the Kahuku tape like I did, but I'm just not going to run the ball on these guys. That's just not going to happen.
Nime Toller will pass. Goes it outside. Intercepted. Pick 6. Bishop Gorman scores again. Pessy Silva Jr.
I can't tell you what's going on. I think
the sophomore with the interception, the pick 6, and it's 13-0.
I honestly can't tell you what Kepa's doing right there. You're a former quarterback.
He probably didn't see him.
You don't see. He hitched. He pumped it.
Yeah.
You can't pump it and still go unless you're sure. That's rule number 1. You pumped it. The defender moved in the way, and then you still threw it.
Extra point is good. An excellent start for the Bishop Gorman Gaels, up 14-0 after the pick 6.
Oh, well, like, the defender's already there. That was a terrible route. I don't think they were on the same page. Seth Woley did not run a good route right there. That was this is pitch and catch. This is practice for Bishop Gorman. I can't even say that there's been 4 plays of offense, and they do not look like the Lone Peak team that we've seen.
Yeah, they'll have to regroup.
They're down 14-0 now. For me, it's their fault. But that does not that's very basic plays. I don't think Bishop Gorman has done anything outstanding. But now you're up 14-0.
Yeah, you can't help this team out.
Exactly.
They don't need your help.
They do not. Bishop
No.
Gorman's cooking with gas.
Yep.
They're cooking with straight gasoline right now. Bishop Gorman hasn't done anything outstanding to earn this 14-point lead, except be there, so you give them credit for that. But Lone Peak, right? I have no idea what this is. There's no juice over there.
Yeah, they'll have to regroup and get fired up here and get ready to go. 7:40 left first quarter, down 14-0. They'll start again from their own 20-yard line.
I tell you what, I like this kicker.
He's got a leg.
He's punting it 10 yards out of the back of the end zone. Or kickoff. He's kicking it 10 yards out of the back of the end zone. That is nice. Yeah, there's no juice over there from the start of the game. There's a lot of false enthusiasm to start that. They got to go. As I said, this is an amazing opportunity. Now you're just going to get Gorman to just bear down and just take advantage.
7:40 left first quarter, 14-0 Bishop Gorman. Lone Peak goes to the run. Back to Sean Tahi for a short gain of about 2 yards. Second down and 8. Missing some personnel. Get the snap off. Blitz comes. Niemetola gets rid of it. Pass is completed. Lone Peak has their first down of the game out to the 35-yard line. Nice catch and run by number 29, Thomas Herget.
Good operations. Kind of sidearmed it right there, but way to come back to the football.
Yep.
Right, he came back to the football to secure the catch, kept his balance, and got the yards after contact right there. Great job by Thomas Herget.
That'll move the sticks. First down and 10 from the 36-yard line.
Not one target to the Pula twins. You're going against Bishop Gorman, and they don't have one target.
They're going to pass again. Niemetola throws. Catch is made. You asked for it, Sly. You got it up to the midfield. He found a Pula twin. It's number 3, Kenan Pula. The University of Utah commit.
Amazing job right there. It was a great ride. He's 6'3". 6'3", 200 pounds. Get him the football. I don't know how much more to say that right there. Spread these guys out. They're bringing heat. You know what turns the defensive blitzing off? Completed passes.
Niemetola throws. Catch is made.
Jaron.
Short gain to Jaron Pula. So his first catch of the game.
Getting
the Pula twins involved. That's a good sign for the offense.
I mean, they didn't have a target before these last 2 plays.
Didn't have much chances.
Yeah.
So Lone Peak's got a little bit of a rhythm right now.
You're going to do a one-step fade ball. I'd take that over what you ran on the first series.
Trips to the left.
Yeah.
2nd and 8. Niemetola, hands off. Trying to bounce outside. He's not going anywhere. Great pursuit by number 41, Prince Williams.
So you get in tough games like this. This is my advice to the running back. You get in tough games like this, don't tiptoe. There's not going to be a hole that opens up. You got to treat this like a fullback dive. You see your B gap or whatever it is, even if there's a defender in it, run hard through that and fall forward, right? He's tiptoeing, trying to find a hole right there. This Bishop Gorman defense, I'm telling you right now, you're not going to get that hole. You're better off hitting the hole hard, falling forward for 3 yards.
3rd down and 9 for Lone Peak. Empty backfield. Niemetola. Pressure comes from the inside. Throws it outside, incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
At least they got to midfield now. Now Bishop Gorman wouldn't be driving from 50 yards. They'll at least have
Now they can play the field position game.
An 80 to 90 yard field here. Bishop Gorman does not need any handouts. I'm telling you. Penalties, non-aggressive play climbing. They need some excitement. There's zero juice on that sideline right now.
Punt by number 86, Sam Parker.
What are you doing?
Down just north of the 15-yard line.
Let it roll. Yeah, this is where your captains need to come in here, and I even me with Coach Brockbank right here, I'd call a timeout. Get your team together, not just the starters. Get your team together and say, breathe, all right? Those first 2 possessions are over. Game's still right out in front of us.
Yep.
Let's go handle business, get a turnover, get our offense back on the ball, get some more juice. That's what I would tell my team. Right? I'd take a timeout right here and do that. It's the first half. Timeouts are really irrelevant.
So 3:50 left in the first quarter. Bishop Gorman will start this drive at their own 18-yard line, 1st and 10, with a 14-0 lead over Lone Peak. The Gaels, number 3 ranked team in the country by Max Preps.
Nice.
Nice stop in the backfield.
Nice TFL right there.
There's some fire on the sideline.
That's exactly what you need.
Great job by number 9, Anthony Grimmer.
Look at this. Great penetration from the linebacker position. Just go get it. I like it. Great job. Watch him shoot this gap. Boom. Great job right there. Don't be denied. Don't let one person block you and make that tackle. Great job by Anthony Grimmer.
Tackle for loss of 2, 2nd and 12 from the 16. Eugenio in the backfield with number 20, Noah Cole at running back. Trips to the left. Eugenio with a pocket, gonna step up. Oh, almost gets hit, throws down deep down the middle, and it's caught! Into Lone Peak territory, down to the 46-yard line. Messiah Mingo comes back and gets it. Big gain for the Gaels.
Eugenio spreads the ball around. He just had the ball way too long. A quarterback's supposed to have a clock in their head. He's holding the ball way too long. The pressure's got to get there. It almost got there, but a little too late. Mingo got right behind that secondary right there and flipping the field. Already back at midfield.
1st and 10 from the Lone Peak 46.
So this is what I do here. I'm at the opponent's 45-yard line. I take a shot at the end zone. I say a go ball. I see man-to-man coverage right here from Kenai Watson.
Blitz coming.
Yep.
Gets rid of it, takes a deep shot.
Yep.
It's there,
Yep.
touchdown,
Yep.
Bishop
Yep.
Gorman.
Yep.
46 yards.
Yep.
Isaiah Nichols into the end zone.
Yep. Take a shot at the end zone. You're at your opponent's 45-yard line. Control down, which means you can do whatever you want. Take a shot at the end zone.
Another explosive play for the Gaels, and already they're up 20-0 here in the first quarter.
Oh, gosh, that hurts my heart because I knew what was going on. I'm like, adjust. He could have literally went to kind of Watson up top one-on-one as well. But when you got Isaiah Nichols, that's why the nickel position is the hardest position to cover because they got a two-way go. They can go a slot, or they can go to a goal post route, or they can go corner route. They do whatever they want right there. That's why it's so hard. And you go in zero coverage. He saw that from the snap. He adjusted to that. Take a shot. Perfect pass. Perfect pass, Rash. Front left shirt pocket.
Yep.
Front left shirt pocket. Eugenio with a beautiful ball. Beautiful. If I'm a receiver, you get pancaked, son. Taking you to Ellis Island. It's my old spot back in the day.
There you go. Vegas native would know.
Get $3 steaks on my cheap. I had no money. Ellis Island took care of you guys. I like it.
You didn't pour water on those steaks, did you? You weren't having sloppy steaks, were you?
No.
Okay.
No
good.
Salisbury steaks.
Good.
I wasn't in Laramie, Wyoming.
Oh, Laramie.
Oh, I cannot wait. Actually, I can.
You have to go.
I know. Next week, I'm dreading it.
You didn't have enough trips to Laramie in college. They wanted you to go one more time.
Oh, I couldn't get out of there fast enough.
Well, we're having a good time in Las Vegas. 2:13 left to play here in the first quarter. The Bishop Gorman Gaels already up 21-0 over Lone Peak. Let's see if the Knights can fight their way back into this. No return here. So once again, they'll start another drive at their own 20-yard line. They did have progress on that last drive, getting near midfield before it bogged down. See if they get the Pula twins more involved.
$21-0. Get off the sticks.
Tolu's going to pass. Taking a shot deep. Pula goes up for it.
That's a penalty.
Incomplete, and he's going to draw a flag.
Yeah. He hit him before. He wasn't looking back. It was a great out-and-up route, but he wasn't looking back, and he made contact before the ball got there. That is definitely pass interference. Nothing to boo-hoo about. High school's not a spot foul, right? It's just 15 yards.
Yep.
Yeah.
So a 15-yard penalty. Let's hear the official call.
Pass interference. Defense, number 8. 15-yard penalty. Results in a first down.
But again, what are they doing?
Get the Pulas in single
It's
coverage.
aggressive play calling, though, right?
Yep.
They were. You tell me the first 4 plays were like that.
Right.
You got down 14-0 because of what you were doing. It's not going to happen.
Yep. They're going to have to air it out here tonight to have a
You're
chance.
seeing good things. 6'3", 200. I don't care who you are. That's great.
Empty backfield, Nime Tolu. Screen. Catch is made. Can he break free? He can. Now he gets upfield.
Great. Oh,
Past the 45-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Ledger Holmes, great job right there, keeping your balance.
Ledger Holmes with the catch and run on the screen.
Teams just got to keep blocking. Everybody's got to keep blocking, knowing this guy is very hard to bring down.
Ledger's
Keep
got
blocking.
wheels.
Keep blocking. Get out of the way. Keep blocking. A great job. First down pickup right here. This is more aggressive play calling. Spreading them out. Away zone is not going to get it done in this football game. If you're going to run the football, straight downhill, no pullers, move guys off the sled.
First and 10 from the 46. Hand off. Nime
Holding.
Tolu inside. Got a flag.
That's definitely holding.
Isaac Fanu on the carry.
Yeah, holding. So that's coming back. That's holding.
Offense, number 65. Repeat first down.
So another setback for Lone Peak. Back to the 35-yard line. First and 20. Nime Tolu will pass.
Nice. Oh, that
Throw
was the
behind
window.
Napula.
I love that combination route. You get a 3 route that stretches the corner back out to the boundary, and then you run that seam route that stretches the long defender, but you run that curl route right in there, and you got to hit that window. And I think, is that Jaron Pula?
That was number 3, Kenan Pula.
I think Kenan was expecting Kepa to lead him a little bit more, and Kepa was expecting him to sit down in it. And so that was just a I don't know how training camp exactly went for these guys. Maybe there's some chemistry stuff that wasn't worked out.
Second and 20 again. Thrown into the turf. And Kepa took a shot.
Yeah.
He's right back up. This will be third and 20.
So the sad thing here is you want to get as much yards as you can to be able to punt the ball as far down the field as you can. So this isn't going to be a great play, right? This might be everybody normally just runs a screen right here. I hate that because I think screens are so – there's so many room for error on screens, right? From a legal man downfield to possibly tipping the ball to the defender to, like, there's just your quarterback taking a shot. There's so many things that can happen on screen that you don't want.
They're going to empty the backfield. Nime Tolu in the pocket. Throws, takes a shot over the top. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, this is so different than what we saw Lone Peak of last year. It looks like Kepa doesn't know this offense, or these receivers don't know what there's so much disconnect. This reminds me of UCLA from last week against Utah. There's no real chemistry. I don't think these guys are on the same page, which is very different than the team that we saw last year in the state championship final.
The punt. It's at the 30, and it's going to bounce down to the 26-yard line where Lone Peak downs the ball, and that's where Bishop Gorman will start this drive. With 40 seconds left here in the first quarter, already up 21-0. The defense gets another stop. Jet Washington almost had an interception. As the sun sets and the moon comes out here in Vegas. See the lights from the strip, from the seats here, and Fertitta Field. Beautiful stadium.
Yes.
Has a small college feel to it. This does not feel like a high school.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Beautiful facility. First and 10 from the 28. They're going to go to the run, and Lone Peak does a good job bottling him up. Number 25 on the carry. That is Danton Kyoku. They might give him they gave him a yard up to the 29-yard line. Great pursuit by that Lone Peak defense to bottle him up. And that was the last play of the first quarter. And what a quarter it was for the Bishop Gorman Gaels. The number 3 ranked team in the country looked every bit as a national championship contender. They lead 21-0 over Lone Peak after one quarter. We'll be right back with second quarter action.
Bucket list hikes, local races, challenging adventures, that one goal that means so much to you. Salt Lake Running Company has the gear and expert advice you need to start and finish strong. You'll be crushing that goal before you know it. With our trained and knowledgeable staff, an award-winning custom shoe fit process, and the head-to-toe products you need, SLRC will gear you up for your goal. Shop in-store at any of our locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
Watch out! It's an avalanche of deals coming right at you. Get 2 Icon season ski passes with a new vehicle purchase from Riverton Chevy. We're shredding the competition with SUVs starting at $299 a month and nothing down. Get a Silverado for as low as $42,500 or save up to $12,000. These are iconic offers from Utah's iconic Chevy dealer, Riverton Chevy.
The Chevyweight Champ, Riverton Chevy.
Want to supercharge your savings? Right now, UCCU is offering short-term savings options with incredibly high yields. Plus, UCCU makes it easy to transfer money from other financial institutions. Just visit uccu.com and supercharge your savings.
Beautiful night here at Bishop Gorman. Beautiful night in Las Vegas. Slight breeze, perfect temperature for football. Eugenio avoids the sack and throws on the run, almost caught. That would have been a spectacular play. Trent Walker could not haul it in. So it's an incomplete pass. It'll be second down and 10. Sorry, third down and 9.
I'm so glad we opened this window. This feels so much better. I don't know if you know.
I got that.
I feel so much better.
Taking advantage of that slight breeze we have here in Las Vegas
yeah.
right now. Feels good. Beautiful night for football. Hope you're enjoying this. Hope the fans here are enjoying a great night to enjoy a game. Third and 9 from the 29. Eugenio.
Nice.
Wow, incomplete.
Great defense.
Excellent job by Lone Peak to make it difficult. Kinda Watson tried to haul it in. But the Lone Peak Knights get a 3 and out.
Nice. Great defense. Tight cover. That was a great throw and a good opportunity. Both of those.
Toateli Atu in the coverage.
Yeah, to Walker and to Watson. That was great throws, great opportunities. They'd have to make some spectacular catches, which they're capable of. But hats off to Lone Peak defense for coming out with that 3 and out. Hey, look. They scored 21 points in the first quarter. You can score 21 points in another quarter. You can do it. The game is not out of reach. You got to settle down.
They let it bounce, and it takes a Lone Peak bounce.
Yeah, it does. Nice.
Up to the 42-yard line, and that's where the Lone Peak Knights will start this drive with about as much momentum as they've had tonight. They're going to have a shorter field after getting the 3 and out. So the Lone Peak defense did their job there. And that Lone Peak defense has only allowed those 2 touchdowns. The other touchdown was on a pick six, and Bishop Gorman also had a short field, started from the 50-yard line on their first touchdown. So we'll see if that Lone Peak defense can continue to tighten up as they get in groove here. For now, the offense comes out 1st and 10 from their own 42. Kepanime Tolu, they're going to go to the run, and that ain't happening. What a stop. Number 58, Josiah Lisau.
And I'm telling you, that guy right there.
Lisau with a great play. 2-yard tackle for loss.
He is an absolute beast.
Yeah, Josiah Lisau, 6 feet 3'10", and he's a junior.
Him and Poe Purcell anchoring those D tackle positions. You're not running. That's what I'm saying. You're not running. You might as well rugby scrum, wildcat run. If you want to run to keep the defense honest, which I think you have to do, you got to do more wildcat rugby scrum, but handing off from shotgun is not going to get it done.
Nime Tolu.
Nice.
Catch is made right near the sticks. I think he's just short. But the catch is made by Jaron Pula.
Great job. He catches the ball. I would like to see him stay up here, absorb the contact, and pick up the first down. He's 6'3", 200. There's no reason for him to go down as quickly as he did. If he stays up, absorbs that contact, he picks up the first down. We already see you can't run the ball against these guys. Now, this 3rd and 1, everybody's like, ooh, that's nice. It's not easy. 3rd and 1 is not easy.
They'll try to pick it up here. Nime Tolu takes a snap. He's going to throw it on 3rd and 1. Takes a shot deep. He's got room. He's got a touchdown.
Nice. Pula, Jaron Pula.
Jaron Pula. 49 yards for the touchdown, and the Lone Peak Knights have their first touchdown of the game. That's exactly what they needed.
I just don't understand how you don't start the game with that. How do you not start the game with throwing to the Twins? Ever since they started targeting them, you've seen more momentum. Things have opened up.
Well, that correction has now officially been made.
Yeah, you open up things with them, and then other things come open, right? Ledger Holmes on the screen pass. That came open underneath because people are paying attention to the outside. Spread this team out. Show them you are. As I said, I thought they were evenly matched as far as talent goes. And so this should be a good football game. But you cannot start non-aggressive. That right there, you can throw that ball all day. That's why the Pula Twins came here. Throw the ball.
Yeah.
You do a go route on both sides. Jaron and Kennan on one side or the other.
Great job by Kepa. You look the other way, came back to Pula.
Get that post safety off.
One-on-one coverage.
One-on-one on the other side. Great. Make this guy come this way. Go. You see flat feet safeties? You better hit that go route. Great job right there by Kepanime Tolu.
Utah Utes fans watching right now.
I'm telling you, those Twins right there. Woo.
Jaron's coming to the U.
Yes, sir.
He's bringing Kennan too. So a quick strike by Lone Peak after they get the 3 and out. On a 3rd and 1, they take a shot deep. You want them to be more aggressive, Sly? They must have heard you. That was aggressive. That's as aggressive as you get. 3rd and 1, taking a shot deep.
Is the coaching staff next door? Hey!
Somebody bugged your microphone.
Oh, come on now. Hopefully somebody's watching this and text the coaches like, Sly said throw the ball.
21-7. Now Lone Peak has some momentum.
A little bit of juice. Needed some more
down
juice.
2 scores. Let's see what they can do now. Let's see if Bishop Gorman can answer. We got a return.
Wow.
And he's got a lot of room.
Bingo.
That's trouble for Lone Peak. Wow, what a return by Messiah Mingo. That is the answer. A long kickoff return.
Special teams is all about heart. It's all about heart and effort, right? Not accepting blocks, right? You move him off his spot, but everybody's accepting blocks. And he's getting 70 yards down the field. You did a great kickoff, and you made him go backwards. Put him in a corner. Special teams is all about heart. When you want to look at a team, look at their special teams. Do they got heart? That was across the board. I would be ripping my team apart in special teams meeting tomorrow. It gets me pissed off just looking at it. That was not great effort by Lone Peak.
1st and 10 from their 35 of Lone Peak. They go back to
Great,
Messiah
great
Mingo.
block.
Messiah Mingo's free. Into the secondary, past the 25, down to the 22.
Great block by Isaiah Nichols. Great block by Isaiah Nichols. Not blocking in the back. Come here. Great block. Just drove his guy right off the field and opened that up for Mingo.
Tackle made by number 21, Toa Tanavasa, and we got an injury. A Lone Peak player is injured at the 23-yard line with 9:37 left in the half. What a half for Messiah Mingo. Coming into this game, he only had 4 catches for 61 yards. They're using him tonight.
Here's the thing. 4 catches for 61 yards. I saw him in the Kahuku tape. He may have cut 2 balls in that game, and I'm just like, he's the guy.
You knew just by watching the film on 2 catches.
Right. I didn't know that was his stats. But I was like, you got to look out for him. They spread the ball out. They haven't even – Trent Walker hasn't even put his imprint on this football game yet. He's the tight end, and I'm telling you, he is a weapon.
Toa Tanavasa, who made the tackle, was the injured player. Let's hope he can get back out here soon. Hope it's not serious. First and 10 for the Bishop Gorman Gaels from the 24-yard line. Micah Eugenio at quarterback, along with Noah Cole in the backfield again. 4 receivers.
Cover 2.
Eugenio,
Great
oh,
job.
he's sacked.
Great job. That's juice. Look at the sideline.
Tavita Munga.
Where's your sideline? That's right there.
Tavita Munga with the sack.
Look at Lone Peak sideline. That was a huge play. That I would have said that knock. I know they got a good kicker with a great leg, but that makes it a lot harder to get him out of field goal range here. And there was no juice on the sideline.
Got to get fired up.
I'm telling you, championship teams know everybody's got to be in it. There is 0 juice on that Lone Peak sideline, and that is the difference. It's not talent in my book. It's heart and effort. That was a big play, and you got nothing from your sideline.
2nd and 21 now from the 35. Eugenio passing.
Great job.
Short screen.
Track him,
Mingo
make the play.
again. Mingo's got a nice pickup. Gets some of that back. Takes it up to the 27.
Great under route. I thought that was going to be a screen. That wasn't even a screen. That was just a simple under route. You drop 8 in coverage. You drop 8, you got to pick that up. That should have been 2-yard gain at most.
It's going to be 3rd and 13.
Mingo's a heck of that. As we said, on this freaking Bishop Gorman team, they got guys all over, right? There's a lot of guys you haven't even heard from make an impression on this game. So you got to get pressure on the quarterback. Great blitz. Great job.
Eugenio with the pass.
Nice. Make it.
Mingo trying to cut his way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's as far as he's going to get.
Exactly.
Great job by the Lone Peak defense.
Exactly what you have to do. Exactly. You see how many guys.
That's Kingston Stroshine, the freshman, in there. With that
job. Great job. Not all the time, especially on a guy like Mingo, are you going to make the tackle on the first deal. But what you do is you slow him up. Make sure he's not going north and south, right? Make him go side to side as much as you can. 1 guy missed, 2 guy missed. He's not going anywhere. He danced for about 3 or 4 times. He got 3 missed tackles, but he got 0 yards from that. Great job by Lone Peak.
Hudson Borsari will attempt a 44-yard field goal.
Is that running into the kicker?
He got it. We got a flag down. We'll wait to see what the call is.
Yeah, I think it's running into the kicker. It's only 5 yards.
They may decline it.
I think roughing and running is very subjective. He's calling roughing. That's an automatic first down. I wouldn't call that roughing. Personal foul is 15.
Let's see if we can hear him with the official call here. Here it comes.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker on the defense. Half the distance to the goal. Repeat, 4th down.
It was a roughing. Oh, my.
That's a right. There's a different. Honestly, I've seen it called many different ways, so I'm not throwing shots at this ref because I think it's just how the referee.
It's a subjective call.
It's a very subjective call. That was not roughing the kicker. That's literally it's a 5-yard running into the kicker penalty right there. But that's an automatic first down.
Oh, that is brutal for Lone Peak. Now Bishop Gorman's got life. The drive continues. Take the 3 points off the board. Now they can go get 6.
And I don't blame Kenan Pula right there. That was effort. He reached out right there.
1st and 10 from the 14. They go to Cole. Still running. Great effort there to keep his legs going. Noah Cole with the carry. It's about 3 or 4 yards on the carry up to the 11-yard line.
That sucks because that's a deflating play.
Oh, they had momentum. They got a stop there.
You got a big stop.
The field goal was good.
You got a touchdown on your last possession.
They would get their offense back out there with time left here before halftime.
But
now they got to dig deep.
But this is where your captains come in. Your captain's like, it don't matter. We got it. Still a blade of grass we have to defend. Don't matter. Stop them right here. Juice, get them hyped up. That's why I'm going to everybody. Let's go. Let's go. You see me every single time when I was there. It's just like, let's go. I'm talking to everybody that's going. Don't hang your heads. We up. We up. Think of this next play. Make the play.
2nd down and 7 from the 11-yard line.
Trips to the right here at Mingo. Isaiah Nichols.
Danton Keiku in the backfield with Eugenio.
Delay the game on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
That helps.
So now it's 2nd and 12 from the 16.
Trips to the field here.
Eugenio in pocket. Now he's going to step up. Throws it on the middle. Caught. Touchdown, Bishop Gorman. They score again. Isaiah Nichols.
That was too easy.
Great throw. Great step up in the pocket by Eugenio. And Nichols gets across the goal line for the touchdown.
That's a great scouting job by the Bishop Gorman offense right there. They see that, any team that is just steadily in cover 2, you read your 3-receiver hook player. Who's guarding the 3rd receiver, right? They go trips to the field right there. The guy guarding the 3rd receiver runs with him all the way. So you just take Mingo, just go to goalpost. I don't even want you to look back. Just run that 3rd receiver guy on you. You run the 2nd guy right into that vacant area, touchdown. That's very good scouting, great play call. I saw Mingo and Nichols communicating with each other right before the snap. Mingo saying, I'm first, which means you don't get in my way. You go under me. I'll take the guy out of the way. Great play call by Bishop Gorman right there.
Arami Kaili of Lone Peak shaking up a little bit on that play on the sideline. Let's hope he can get back into the game. Bishop Gorman with the extra point. It is good. And the Gaels take a 28-7 lead. Here's another look at the play. That's a great throw.
Great throw. As I said, great step up in the pocket. Oh, money. Great job right there.
Between 2 defenders.
Right? You run this 3rd receiver off, you run him right behind it. That 3rd receiver is supposed to come off quicker than that. He's not supposed to take that all the way. If you got a guy who's not experienced at running 3-receiver hook is dangerous. We got caught in the Super Bowl with that. That's exactly what Donald Driver did to us right in the end of the first half. But Aaron Rodgers made the most amazing throw. We couldn't even. We're just like, I don't know what.
Can't do anything about that.
That was just like he got it in between James Ferrier and Ryan Clark. It was the smallest window, and they were professionals. That defense right there.
Yeah.
And Scott Mitchell always says you can't defend against a perfect pass.
Yep.
And that's what that was. But that was a great scheme, great call by Bishop Gorman right there. That's very hard to defend at the high school level.
Well, heartbreak for Lone Peak. They had him stopped and forced him to settle for 3, and then the call on the roughing the kicker gives Bishop Gorman new life, and they take advantage and now have a 28-7 lead with 5:52 left to play here in the first half. Lone Peak will start this drive once again at their own 20-yard line. But this offense has come alive. The Pula brothers are involved.
Let's hope it wasn't too little too late. But, hey, there's been 0 points scored on this defense all year, and you got a touchdown.
You already got 7.
Right.
7 more than anyone else has had.
And you're very capable of putting up way more. But the play calling and effort, energy, everybody's got to get into it. Everybody's got to get into this football game.
Not your typical road trip for Lone Peak coming down to Vegas. Kepa avoids the rush. Now he's going to run. Now he's going to get swallowed up. Avoids the sack, but he's taken down by number 41, Prince Williams. 6'3", 255-pound senior.
And here's the things, too. As I said, like, that's just – do they have a new offensive coordinator? I got to understand, because it's just like it's not making sense. There's a lot of miscommunication from guys that we've seen on the team last year. That running back went the wrong way.
Yeah, they're a little out of sorts.
And that's where he was supposed to get that block and force them out of the pocket. Well, there's a lot of chemistry that is not going good over here. I don't know what's going on. There you go.
Kepa takes another deep shot. Nobody's there. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 12. So Prince Williams did get a TFL, officially marked him down 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd and 12 from the 18.
There's just no juice from this team. I don't see any energy from this team. In and out of the huddle, slow. Guys walking. Everybody's discombobulated.
Kepa, screen. Catch is made. He's got a wall. And that wall closes.
Great tackle.
Nice tackle by number 7.
Pesci
Silva, who had the pick. Nice pickup. Though for Lone Peak, they run that receiver screen again.
Great play call, but great pursuit from the backside right there. Don't tiptoe. Go.
Thomas Herget with the catch. 4th and 3 from their own 27.
I'm going for it on 4th and 3. I can't look like this. Gotta go. Gotta go. Come on. Got one-on-one down here. Got Ken and Pula one-on-one.
And they draw the penalty. Oh, boy. On the last drive, Lone Peak gave Bishop Gorman live with a penalty.
Offsides. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Penalty results in a 1st down.
On 4th and 3, they jump off sides. And Lone Peak gets to move the chains. 1st down and 10 from the 33. Tolu gets rid of it, caught, and still running past midfield. Great play by number 3, Kenan Pula.
Here's the thing. Bishop Gorman knows that the Pula is all Lone Peak has, and it doesn't matter. It does not matter. You can't stop it. Get those guys the football. You need more energy on this sideline. You need more energy on this team. Those guys are your 5-star guys. Get them the football.
Plenty of time. Now he's going to step up in the pocket. Now Kepa's running. Straight up. Past the 45 down to the 43. They're going to mark him right at the 44-yard line where he's needed.
That's also what we haven't seen. We need some designed QB runs. That wasn't a designed QB run.
Right.
But Kepler can run the football.
Oh, yeah.
You need to have some sprint options, sprint RPO options, right? Where I'm sprinting out, and I have the option to throw a quick slant if it's open, but it's a designed run. That is Kepler's games. Some sprint RPO actions both ways, left and right.
Knights moving the ball now, 2nd and 5 at the Bishop Gorman 44. They go to the run game.
Nice.
Nice run.
See, was he tiptoeing on that?
No, not at all. That was a nice, strong run.
And that is why you do it. You don't tiptoe. Don't worry. Don't wait for that hole to open up. You create that hole.
Isaac Fanua.
Great job.
And that's a first down.
No tiptoeing right there, and you got the first down. That was a mean run right there. That is great. It was about, 6-7 yard pickup?
Nice physical run. Good job by the offensive line for Lone Peak. And now, with 2 minutes left in the half, the Knights are driving in Bishop Gorman territory. Kepa goes outside. Catch is made, but the knees are down. Catch made by Ledger Holmes. Down to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Clock's running. 90 seconds left in the half. Sean Tahi with the catch and run. Pays a price at the end. Gets down to the 32-yard line.
Stops the clock. We have an opportunity to pick up a first down here. Still a minute left. 30 yards to go. There's tons of time. You use your first timeout. As I said, they should have used the timeout very early in the game. You still got 3 timeouts with a minute left. You're not going to use all 3 timeouts. Especially in the first half when you're getting motivation, use your timeouts wisely. Very interesting. Like that this is our first game in Las Vegas. From Vegas, but it's my first time at the new Bishop Gorman. Beautiful.
Beautiful night, beautiful facility. Take some time here to mention the Game Night Live is powered by Utah Community Credit Union. Celebrate 25 UCCU branches across the Wasatch Front and enter to win a Jeep. UCCU, love where you bank.
See, this right here, design QB run. I would go Tahi straight out there, fake the swing pass, and bring the quarterback run back to the backside. That's a penalty. They're not going to throw that flag?
There they came late, but they came.
Wait, why were you so late in reacting? He was saying incomplete pass before he threw the flag. They pulled him down by the face mask, I thought. That was so blatant. But yeah, as I said, Bishop Gorman knows the Pula twins is what they have. There's nothing you can do about it. Throw them the football. That's a great 15-yard penalty.
Pass interference on the defense. 15-yard penalty will result in a first down.
And look at that, 15 yards, and now you're at the 17-yard line. Great job. Yeah, hold them down.
Exactly 1 minute left to play. The Lone Peak Knights are in the red zone.
Got a 6'5" safety hanging over top. Don't do this. Don't go there.
1st and 10. Kepa keeps. Up the middle, tripped up. Gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a timeout. Timeout, Lone Peak.
Their second charge timeout of the half.
Yes. What was your best game in high school, Jer?
My best game?
Yeah. Where you think you played the best. Not on your team. You may not have won, but
I had a game where I threw 2 touchdowns and I intercepted a pass on defense.
what kind of throws were they? Yeah, you had like nice bombs, or were they like hitch routes? Over routes?
This is a long time ago.
Come on, Jerry. You gotta dust off that memory.
Yeah, there was one post route.
Nice.
And then the other one, I think, was just a hook in the end zone.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, wait, no, it was a screen pass. I remember the interception really well because I returned it about 25 yards. It was fun.
Beautiful.
Most of my memories of high school football are painful.
Oh.
I remember the losses more than the good times.
So the good days, you mean?
Kept over the middle, catch is made, takes a big hit. No, it's dropped. Wow, what a hit.
Is that targeting? Is that still a thing, or?
No,
it looked like contact to the head to me.
Tamatoa Natiote with the hit.
Third down.
Tate Barney took a shot.
Yeah.
It wasn't to the head. It was just the impact on the ground. The impact to the head came on the ground.
It was a high elbow.
So Tamatoa Natiote with the pass breakup, and now it's 3rd and 12 from the 19. 48 seconds left in the half. Kep sends one of the Pulas out wide to the right. Takes a shot to the end zone. Catch is made, touchdown, Lone Peak.
Don't get a penalty.
Jaron Pula, 19-yard touchdown.
I don't know. I've never seen Lone Peak this undisciplined. What is going on? That is easy. Like, I don't care if the other team talk. You know what's going to be a penalty. You don't do that. That is so undisciplined. You're killing your team here. You just saw them return, the last kick return 70 yards. And now they're going to get the ball. Now you're going to be backed up 15 yards on your kickoff.
The result of the play is a touchdown. Dead ball after the play. Personal foul on sportsmanlike conduct, number 5, Lone Peak. That penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
Well, the penalty was not a smart play, but the good news for Lone Peak here is they have cut this deficit in half, or can, with this extra point. Considering everything that's gone on in this half, for Lone Peak to be down just 2 touchdowns going into halftime is huge for them. And if their defense can get a stop to start the second half, then we got a ball game. The extra point is good. The Lone Peak Knights with a touchdown. Here's another look.
Great throw, first of all. Great route. Wait, his stem at the top of his route and then pointed at him. That's
you can't
do that.
You know, taunting.
Great throw, but great stem by Jaron Pula. He stemmed him at the top of the route right here and got inside. If that cornerback is slanted flat-footed, you break that route right there, and that ball should be delivered. That was a great. This is why he is a D1 prospect right there. That is something that D1 coaches won't have to teach.
Yep.
You got the 6'3", 200-pound body already. You already know how to run these routes like a professional. You're just going to play that much faster. These Pula brothers are extremely talented, man. This is great, but this is – I said they scored 21 points in the first quarter. You have the ability to score just as many points. The game is far from over, but you need energy. You need aggressiveness. That's what Lone Peak, I felt like, has shown here. Not enough. I don't see enough from that sideline. It's got to be a team effort if you want to beat Bishop Gorman. They were not. They'll take handouts all day. You want to give them penalties. You want to give them pick sixes.
Unless they kick it out of bounds, we're going to have a return here.
I mean, the effort that I seen the last time on special teams, I'd kick it out of bounds.
Jake Barker will do the kicking duties from the 25 after the 15-yard penalty. 42 seconds left in the half. This time it's Isaiah Nichols on the return. Return right, got room, and he finally is brought down at the 39-yard line. Nice return by Isaiah Nichols. So Bishop Gorman has 34 seconds left here before the half. And remember, the Gaels get the ball to begin the second half. So points here for Bishop Gorman would be enormous. Lone Peak must get a stop.
And they have a terrific kicker. We've seen him kicking these kickoffs 10 yards out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah, Borsari's got plenty of leg.
They got 3 timeouts too. They can throw the ball right over the middle. Get down to their 40-yard line, kick a 52-yard field goal. No, that would be 57-yard field goal. Maybe they could do that. It's a little far. I don't know the range on this kicker, but he's got a leg. I can tell you that much.
1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Lone Peak rushes 3. Eugenie over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Isaiah Nichols. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, all the quarterback is doing is reading that 3 receiver hook. You're in cover 2. All the quarterback is doing is reading that 3 receiver hook. He goes short, you throw the seam route. He keeps with the seam, you throw the under route. Same combination as a touchdown. They're going to be doing that all day and game long. Got these 2 high safeties, you automatically know they're in cover 2. So you got a 3-man press. You're going to go 5 under, 6 under, 2 deep. Nice.
Catch is made, but a stop made
Great
quickly.
Job.
Great job. Nice open field tackle, number 20, Sa Tanavasa.
That's some more juice. Look at this job right here by the linebacker. Seeing that crossing route come there, take it.
First charge timeout of the half.
And that's definitive routes right there, right? You see your 3 receiver, he comes across, own it. Take it, yours, it's now man-to-man. That's exactly what he did right there. Quarterback felt a little bit of heat because it was a great pressure from the 4-man front right there. Dumps it off to Trent Walker in a 2-yard gain. And the linebackers all over the top of that. Great job by Sa Tanavasa.
22 seconds left in the half. Bishop Gorman takes one of their timeouts. It'll be 3rd and 8 when we return to action. Big play here for Lone Peak. They've got to get a stop. And if you're Lone Peak and you get a stop and you go into halftime down just 2 scores after that half, you have a much different outlook. The Gaels would really like to get something here. Let's see what happens. 3rd and 8. And
there might be a penalty on Lone Peak. You can't taunt or jump forward. I'm very interested to see. This is a subjective call. I don't know what they'll do.
Delay a game on the defense.
Yeah.
5-yard penalty.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Still 3rd down.
You can't jump forward. That's why when they do those stunt calls, they go side to side. With that defender right there, he was jumping forward. You can't do that.
so they give him 5 up to midfield. It'll be 3rd and 3 now. Eugenio.
Oh.
Catch is made down to the 26-yard line.
You're in field goal range now.
Isaiah Nichols.
Great route, great throw. This is a very hard to defend. But if the defender looked a second earlier and got his hands up, he might have been able to deflect it. But that was just a great wheel route right there by Isaiah Nichols, and going up the sideline right there, right behind the zone defender. And that's a window. That's that corner route window, that flag route window right there. You find in a cover 3 look, it's called a cover 3 beater. You find that window right there, and you do that.
The Gaels now in field goal range with 16 seconds left. They'll try to get into the end zone. 1st and 10 from the 26.
Trent Walker, number 17.
Eugenio over the middle. Catch is made. You called it. Down to the 15-yard line is Trent Walker.
I wish I was playing again. I get so many interceptions. Jeez.
A little bit of Uncle Rico out of you there.
What'd you say?
Sorry, I was talking over the official. A little Uncle Rico out of you. Go down there and talk coach into putting you back in.
Hey, man, I'm back in Vegas. This is giving me all kind of different energy, right? I remember these nights.
You can transfer to Bishop Gorman and take state.
Hey, I look just like all these kids here. They all
no
look
doubt.
They all look about 30.
There are some kids out here that are they look very mature.
Oh, man.
Good talent. It's fun and exciting to call a game like this with this kind of high school football talent.
Yes.
2 great programs.
How about that? 2 touchdowns by Jaron Pula. 2 incredible throws by Kepani Metolu as well. Ever since they started being a little bit more aggressive, you've seen the route structure. It's not all deep balls. It's not all short balls. It's not screens. But they've spread them out, been versatile with the play calling, making Bishop Gorman actually have to work. If you're sitting over there and you're doing the same play over and over, Bishop Gorman doesn't have to do anything. But they're making Bishop Gorman work. They have to think, are they going deep? Are they going short? They got to cover more of the field. They got to think more. That's exactly what you want to do as an offense.
Micah Eugenio throwing to the end zone. Catch is made. Touchdown, Bishop Gorman.
Yeah,
Messiah Mingo again.
Another penalty. They did a Tyronn Lue step over, Tyronn Lue step over. They just don't do that. Guys know that. You just, this Mingo kid is talented, right? I just seen him do a backflip on the big screen. Yeah, he's athletic. That guy gets it done. Yeah, he did a taunt. There's a lot of crap talking out there on the field right now, but that just can't fly.
The play is a touchdown. After the play, dead ball, unsportsmanlike, Bishop Gorman. 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
And you know what? It doesn't matter. It's 5 seconds.
Right.
It's not like Lone Peak's going to be able to take advantage of that. That's unfortunate.
Well, that's a backbreaker for Lone Peak.
Right.
They had him 3rd and long at one point. It was 3rd and 8.
Yeah.
And
you let that wheel route
delay
go.
a game, and then the wheel route, and then boom.
Yeah.
This team doesn't need help. And
you're killing yourself.
That 5-yard penalty helped them.
Right.
So the Gaels can make it 35-14 with this extra point. The extra point is good, and they look every bit the number 3 ranked team in the country right now.
For sure.
Here's another look.
Yeah, you can't do that. Great job. Again, you got to tip your cap to Eugenio. He's doing a great job. Look at him. All his throws, very confident in the pocket. That's what we talked about in pregame. Is as you watch him, you see that he knows what he's looking for. I don't think they've had an opportunity for an interception at all. And
that's
he
hasn't
because
had
of
one that's come close yet.
his presence in the pocket and being able to step up and deliver quality, consistent throws and tight coverages like that right there. If that ball was any softer, the defender's able to get his hands in that breadbasket and knock that out. But Eugenio's doing a terrific job with delivering the football. See, for me, I had to work on my onside kick.
We're just going to, ooh, you got it.
Offsides.
Flags. We'll do this again.
Sky kick offsides. So, Lone Peak, switch out these guys. Get your fast guys in here.
Kick infraction on the kicking team. 5-yard penalty. Re-kick.
You see what Bishop Gorman's trying to do. Switch out these midfielders with your fast guys and try to return this football. Sky kick is not as surefire as it may look.
That's their last timeout of the half.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I'd switch out my midfielders right there and say, hey, they kick this short. My back guys, you guys are now blockers. Go hit somebody as soon as the sky kick goes, because we're not doing nothing on offense. I don't think we can kick a 60-yard field goal, so we have to try something here. We got no timeouts. Why not do this? Sky kick coverage is all over the place. The timing is very different on a sky kick from a regular kick.
Right.
You can take advantage of this if you're Lone Peak. And right now, you need all the help you can get. It's 5 seconds to work on something. Switch my midfielders out for like Tahi and my fast guys, and have my back end guys be ready to block. As soon as they show that sky kick, those guys go up and just freaking hit somebody. Just throw your whole body into them. Don't try to patty cake. Just knock them out, because whoever catching the sky kick is going to be right behind you. And you just need that half a second to get past that defender. But watch the sky kick coverage. It's not as clean as a deep kick. Now squib it right down the middle here.
He feels that he's got a chance to bring it back. But he meets a wall. And that's how this half's going to end. A lot of action in this half. The Bishop Gorman Gaels show us why they're the number 3 ranked team in the country. The Lone Peak Knights figured some things out there in the second quarter. They cut the lead down to 14, but right now it's the Gaels that head to halftime with a 21-point lead. Bishop Gorman 35, Lone Peak 14. UCCU, Utah Community Credit Union, in conjunction with KSL Sports and the Utah High School Athletics Association, is happy to award $500 scholarships weekly to deserving high school students throughout the state. As UCCU grows, now with 6 Salt Lake Valley locations, we will continue to give back to all the communities that we serve. UCCU, love where you bank. Now, before we head to halftime, I want to take a moment. It's been a tough week for those of us who knew and loved Dusty Litster. We lost Dusty this week after a long battle with cancer. 15 months, Dusty courageously battled brain cancer. And while it's sad to know he's no longer with us, all of us at KSL and all of us at KSL Sports Rewind cannot be more proud of the fight that he showed by not only exceeding the normal 3-month life expectancy he was giving during his initial diagnosis, but he actually made it back to call the high school basketball state championships that year. Dusty not only was an ambassador for high school sports, he became the true voice for all of the big moments across the state while never shining the spotlight away from those that mattered. That was the athletes. When Rewind was formed, the premise behind their coverage was to be the outlet that covered the state the right way and for the right reasons. And it was their goal from day one to always be the group that was approachable, cared about the underdogs, and always remained positive in their coverage. And none of those would have been possible without Dusty, without his humility, his passion, and willingness to simply lend his voice to the moment instead of making the moment about anything else. We're really going to miss Dusty, all of us that knew him. I was proud to call him both a colleague and a friend. And Sly, we've worked with Dusty. We had him
Yes.
as part of the crew for a number of state championship games, semifinals. We had some great times, and he was such a great guy. And I know how much he's done away from the spotlight and away from the camera. And we're heartbroken. We're especially heartbroken for Dusty's wife, Megan, and for those kids, his kids. He loved those kids so much. We ask all of you to pray for Dusty and his family. And while Dusty may be gone from this world, his impact and his love will never be forgotten, especially his impact on high school sports coverage in the state of Utah. He even called Bishop Gorman games here as well. So we want to pay tribute to Dusty at this time. We want to show you some of his great moments, some of his best calls as a high school sports broadcaster. Dusty, we love you and we'll miss you.
Welcome to Maple Mountain High School for a High School Rewind Game of the Week. Yeah, thank you. That's right, folks. Jackson splits the screen, hard to the hole, and Jackson flies through the lane and throws it down. To the ground, and it's Noah White. Oh, what a move. No, inside the 10. Touchdown, Noah White. Looking for a home run. Just single. Oh, a hot shot back at Taylor. Doubles him up and out of the jam. 2-1. Line to short, taken by back, steps on second and a first, a triple play. Lob it into Nordstrom. Shawnee at the horn, and she hits it from beyond half court. Shawnee Nordstrom. 3 on the game clock off the back of the rim. Hawkins, this will count. It goes, and it does. The Larry Bird finish. Throws to Brown. It's double pass. Going back down the sideline. Matuatai adjusts. Makes a grab at the 10. Sends the tackle on the 5. Touchdown. Touchdown, Roy. Tia gets it. And the foul. Mesa +1. There's your exclamation point. Going for the Grant Hill pass. Actually, it's Bryce Drew. And he got it. Nick Holland at the horn! Yeah, you should just strut that off, Nick Holland. 2 seconds, and a foul? They called a foul! Not to be overcritical of the officials, but this is bad. Fastball misses inside. There goes into center. Christensen rounds third. Here comes a throw from Paul. It's not cut off, not in time! Now takes it. Kalen Mickelson going at Ryland Jones. 2 seconds. Mickelson! And PG takes it! Frantha goes for the steal. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Richens for the win! There will not be a run for 5! Richens at the buzzer, and Fremont has stunned Low Peak! Terminates cross court, has that stolen by Sheffield. Sheffield going to the hole. Sheffield throws it home! Going to the far side. Had Smith, pump fakes, fires to the corner, and it is, oh, what a grab! Taylor Johnson with a one-handed interception.
From opposing guards, and been a complete game tonight for 15.
What a 16, Haslam on the flat to Havea. Big fella. Bottled up once again, but still going. And Havea breaks out the tackles. It's on the 5 and dives in the end zone. Touchdown, Provo.
Welcome back to the UCCU Savings Spotlight.
Today's play of the day goes to Becky, a single mom who just got her son Max a youth debit card from UCCU.
This is a big win for Max, who knows that UCCU mobile banking makes it easy for his mom to add money to his debit card anytime.
It's also a big win for Becky, who knows it also makes it easy to monitor her child's spending anytime. Final score, 1 happy son, 1 responsible mom.
With the assist from UCCU.
It's time for KSL Sports Rewind's top 5 plays. Submit your nominations using the hashtag Rewind5. Top plays are brought to you by Tab Bank. Don't pay to bank. Get paid to bank with a Tab Spend debit account. Number 5, dogs love trucks, and we do too. The Golden Spike game. And how about Judd Howells barrels over the Bear River defender? He had 4 touchdowns as Box Elder wins the battle for the Golden Spike.
High snap brings it down, handoff up the middle. A lot of room to run. Gonna truck a guy. This is Judd Howells across the midfield.
Next up, how about Davis? We got an 88 Itaheo. Makes a few men miss before plowing through a pair of guys en route to the Davis Starts first down.
Go here as Bessinger on 4th down. The screen pass to Jackson. He breaks a couple of tackles. He gets the first down, and he's pushed out of bounds.
And finally, you gotta love the power of an 18 Jason Malau foul. Bounces off one defender and then powers it to the goal line for the Dixie Flyers.
He's going to draw it to Malfow. Malfow up the middle, has a burst down inside the 10, hit at the 6. Wow. Pushing all the way down near the goal line. Stop.
Choo choo. The Malfow train is coming down the tracks.
Number 4, Northridge and Layton in the battle near the hill. And how about Colby Reese of Northridge diving in to bring in this interception for the Knight defense? It wouldn't be enough as Layton would come back to knock off the Knights.
Number 10, Lincoln Wilcox's pass is intercepted.
Ridgeline came down to Salt Lake on Friday night as Dolly dials one up deep. But how about William Little getting the tip, and while Dax Matheson dives in to haul in the interception for the Brighton D. Finally, Bonneville up in Heber City taking on Wasatch, and this is a well-placed ball in the end zone, but watch Miguel Armendariz taking this away in the end zone. What a pick for the Wasps. Let's have another look at this one.
Tula throwing out of the timeout, puts it on the money, but Armendariz, did he come away with it? A bounce in and out of the hands of the receiver, and Armendariz came away with it. Interception for Wasatch. Miguel Armendariz, how did he come down with it? Good coverage.
Number 3, West Jordan at Alta. A lot of time here for Aiden Dunn. Keeps those eyes down the field. Eventually going to throw this one up. Looking for Julian Valenzuela, who goes in the air and brings it in for West Jordan. What a catch for the Jags.
Hawks bring the pressure. Good pocket. Now Dunn rolls out. Looking for somewhere to go. Going to take a deep shot for Valenzuela. And he's got it.
Salem Hills, how about Ryder Hills? Looking for a diving Peyton Higginson down this sideline to bring this in as Salem Hills use a big second half to defeat Westfield. To Dixie and Cedar. How about this grab for Chaz Holbrook? Climbs the ladder and gets a foot down. That is a Dixie Flyer.
3rd and long. 3rd and 9. Virgin looking to throw. Taking a shot. Down the sideline. 1-on-1. High point catch. Chaz Holbrook. Did he stay in bounds? Yes, he did. Down inside the 25-yard line.
Number 2, time for our check-in on Morgan and our weekly Brody Peterson update. How about this one? Up and over the defense to haul the catch in for Morgan. We'll see you next week, Brody P.
Here we go. There's a pass to Peterson, and he has it. He has it. Brody Peterson again. Another highlight film.
How about this catch for Bonneville? In some trouble here, just kind of flips it over the defense as Ashton Spackman softly taps it to himself for the nice grab for the Lakers.
2. Corner blitz coming from Armendariz, can't quite get home, and Spackman makes a great catch as Taula floated out to the left to get away from the pressure and just tossed it out there for Spackman, who really...
And finally, it's coming right at us, folks. Ronnie Wright one-hands this into the chest for maybe the best touchdown grab of the season. Have another look. Time for our top play of the week. This one, folks, get comfortable. This is a long one. Normally you say a quarterback throws for 6, and they do. Trayton Bessinger threw for 6. 7 times on Friday night. 7 passing touchdowns for Trayden Bessinger in the Davis win. He found Bodie Sparrow. You saw the first. There's the second to Bodie. He also found an up-and-comer for this Davis offense. Speaking of Jackson Itahayao, he found Itahayao 3 times in the end zone. There's one. He's got a couple more coming ahead. It was a big night on Friday night for Trayden Bessinger. As we read you his stat lines, 30 of 40, 75% completion percentage, threw for 423 yards, was sacked only once, and of course had these 7 touchdowns. They defeat Mountain Ridge 49-34 thanks to Trayden Bessinger, 7 passing touchdowns.
740, Bessinger takes a snap, he'll keep, gets it out, to Baggett, will take it into the end zone off the screen pass, and Tyson Baggett has a touchdown. Bessinger with 7 TD tosses on the night.
And those are KSL Sports Rewind's top 5 plays of the week. If you have a top play, send it to KSL Sports Rewind on social media at KSL Sports Rewind using the hashtag Rewind5.
One of those long days working on your feet? Turn your aching feet to happy feet at Salt Lake Running Company. Our award-winning trained staff will provide a custom shoe fitting that will help you find the shoes, inserts, and socks that will make your workday the best it can be. Locally owned and operated for 30 years, SLRC offers rewards, training groups, races, and free community events. Visit us in-store or online today at slrc.com. Your work feet and workout life will get a boost.
Welcome back to the UCCU Savings Spotlight.
Today's play of the day goes to Becky, a single mom who just got her son Max a youth debit card from UCCU.
This is a big win for Max, who knows that UCCU mobile banking makes it easy for his mom to add money to his debit card anytime.
It's also a big win for Becky, who knows it also makes it easy to monitor her child's spending anytime. Final score, 1 happy son, 1 responsible mom.
With the assist from UCCU.
Watch out! It's an avalanche of deals coming right at you. Get 2 Icon season ski passes with a new vehicle purchase from Riverton Chevy. We're shredding the competition with SUVs starting at $299 a month and nothing down. Get a Silverado for as low as $42,500 or save up to $12,000. These are iconic offers from Utah's iconic Chevy dealer, Riverton Chevy.
The Chevyweight Champ, Riverton Chevy.
Bucket list hikes, local races, challenging adventures, that one goal that means so much to you. Salt Lake Running Company has the gear and expert advice you need to start and finish strong. You'll be crushing that goal before you know it. With our trained and knowledgeable staff, an award-winning custom shoe fit process, and the head-to-toe products you need, SLRC will gear you up for your goal. Shop in-store at any of our locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
We're so old, we used to play junior jazz with Pistol Pete. Riverton Chevy, 100 years of service, and we're just getting started.
The Chevyweight Champ, Riverton Chevy.
Want to supercharge your savings? Right now, UCCU is offering short-term savings options with incredibly high yields. Plus, UCCU makes it easy to transfer money from other financial institutions. Just visit uccu.com and supercharge.
One of those long days working on your feet? Turn your aching feet to happy feet at Salt Lake Running Company. Our award-winning trained staff will provide a custom shoe fitting that will help you find the shoes, inserts, and socks that will make your workday the best it can be. Locally owned and operated for 30 years, SLRC offers rewards, training groups, races, and free community events. Visit us in-store or online today at slrc.com. Your work feet and workout life will get a boost.
Welcome back to Las Vegas. Second half action between the Bishop Gorman Gaels and the Lone Peak Knights here on Game Night Live. Jeremiah Jensen, Steven Sylvester with you. Las Vegas native, also former Pittsburgh Steeler and Utah Ute great. Sly, great football game so far, very entertaining game. Lone Peak had a slow first half, a lot of mistakes, but in the second half, they got things going. For Bishop Gorman, they've just been full throttle the entire way.
They have been. We came out in the open set. I thought these were pretty evenly matched teams, but Lone Peak has seemed so out of sync, and those little mistakes are when Bishop Gorman's taking advantage. The pick 6 in the first quarter, you're giving them points. The penalties, the first 3 and out, the first 4 plays from scrimmage were not aggressive at all. It's like you didn't want to play, and then they woke up in that second quarter, scoring 14 points, making this a 14-point game, getting back in this, but they had another lull at the end of the second quarter, and they let Bishop Gorman score again. This game is still not out of reach. They can do it. This Gorman defense hasn't given up a point all season before tonight. You score 2 points. You score 2 touchdowns in 1 quarter. You have the possibility. The Pula twins are absolutely remarkable, but it's going to take a lot of effort and energy and focus to beat a team like Bishop Gorman. So that's what they got to have if they want to come back in this football game and make a game of this.
We've seen Bishop Gorman's tremendous talent on display tonight. A long list of 4-star, 3-star players. Well, it was a great half by Micah Eugenio.
Absolutely.
Showing why Hawaii's excited to get him. That's a D1 quarterback, and he's made some big-time throws. But you look at the weapons he's had. Zyron Minor had a touchdown early. We've seen Isaiah Nichols. And, Pesci Silva had the pick 6. And then you watch Messiah Mingo make play after play after play. He's been sensational tonight. So many weapons for this Bishop Gorman offense. The defense, over the top, Lone Peak found some big plays, but in between the tackles, Bishop Gorman has been outstanding. Hasn't given up hardly anything in the run game. It's all been in the pass. We'll see what adjustments were made at halftime. Bishop Gorman will get the ball first to open the second half. They deferred after winning the toss. So Lone Peak's defense will have to be stout once again. Tough drive there at the end. They had a 3rd and 8 with less than 30 seconds left, and Bishop Gorman was able to convert and went down and scored.
Yeah, I mean, it's very easy to see why Lone Peak can't get nothing in the running game. The 2 D tackles from Bishop Gorman are absolutely outstanding. Josiah LaSalle is a D1 D tackle.
Oh, yeah.
He has the best hands that I've seen. These offensive linemen cannot keep him. You have to double team him, and even then it's not working. And he's complimented by Poe Purcell. Both of these 2 D tackles are absolutely outstanding. And so it's very easy to see why you're not getting anything in the running game. So use it as an advantage. Keep them honest by making them think you can still run the football, but you cannot allow them to penetrate your defense if you're going to run a zone read. If you're doing a shotgun run play, I'm telling you right now, you will not be able to hold the blocks long enough. You need to do some wham blocks, some traps, and some just F follows down the middle if that's what you want to do. But you got to take advantage of these D tackles' aggressiveness.
Bishop Gorman will start the second half from their own 20-yard line.
As I said, the defense, it surprised you. They played really well against the Bishop Gorman. They got a couple 3 and outs in that second quarter, and they made a stand of it. And then, you get points off of those plays right there, but you got to be consistent with it. And this defense is going to have to step up if they want to win this football game. It's just still possible. It's a 21-point game. A few stops, pick 6, just like Bishop Gorman had to start this football game, and you can get in it. Focus and energy. That's what I'm telling my team at halftime. Focus and energy.
Eugenio hands it off. Big, strong run. 13-yard run. By number 25, Danton Kihoku.
Five-yard penalty. Still first down.
So the Keiku run is wiped away on an illegal motion. Instead, they go back to the 15-yard line. First and 15 from the 15-yard line. Eugenio takes the snap, looks to his right. Catch is made. Mingo will shake and bake. They finally wrap him up. It's a pretty sensational 4-yard gain.
Open field tackle is not easy, especially on a guy like Mingo. Mingo is extremely talented and elusive in the open field. Trying to tackle him in the open field is not easy, so great job right there. And trying to keep steady feet right there, but hey, there is 1,001 ways to bring a guy down. That may be one of them. Get your hands on him, slow him down, and let the cavalry come. Great job there by Thomas Herget.
Herget making plays on offense and defense. 2nd and 11 from the 19. Eugenio. He's going to run up and throws deep. Over the top. Toatele Afu got caught pulling on the jersey.
Honestly, you take that penalty. You didn't know if he was going to be able to complete that ball. You were definitely beat on that coverage. He's seen it. He was with him for a little bit. He's like, I don't want to take that chance. Take a 15-yard penalty instead of a 40-yard catch.
Interference on the defense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
You'll take the ball at the 33 instead of your own 45. I'll tell you that much. Well, the pressure's got to get. He can't step up in the pocket like this. That's too easy for Eugenio.
1st and 10 from the 34.
That's a false start. Great penetration.
Wrapped up
right
quickly.
there.
Great play.
Look at that. It's a lot more energy. There you go.
Caleb Hoyle.
There you go.
With the TFL.
A lot more energy. Get everybody else involved. Can't just be one guy bringing the energy. It's got to be everybody. Great job right there. It's slipping the offensive line blocks. It's a young offensive. They're a big offensive line, but they're young. Sophomores and juniors across that offensive front. This defensive line should be able to do that. That's a great job right there by Caleb Hoyle at slipping that first line of offensive linemen.
Eugenio avoids the rush, throws downfield, wide open, catch is made. It's a foot race. He makes a move, and now he goes down, but we got a flag. We'll see what the flag is. Lone Peak might have avoided a big gain here by Bishop Gorman. Isaiah Nichols with a great play, but it's coming back.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
Lone Peak brought the heat, and it forced the hold.
Great throw, great catch. Great job by Kenan Puller in the open field, bringing him down. All right, that's a big penalty right there. That's why you keep playing through the whistle because you don't know. But like I said, this Bishop Gorman team's got weapons. That's multiple people. Watson hasn't even made a big impact on this game yet. They can pass the ball all over the place. Flat.
2nd and 21. Catch is made on the loose.
Watson.
Turning upfield. You just said his name, Kina Watson. All the way to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, Bishop Gorman.
I'm sorry.
You know something?
I do.
We got trouble on the sideline here. It's getting messy over there. Got to clean that up.
But who's that going to be on? Because it looked like Bishop Gorman came over there. And
it'll be an interesting call. There's definitely flags.
But it's on the Lone Peak sideline. So do you get the guy who retaliated or do you get the guy who started?
You never know.
And there's another penalty. And that was on Pula. So it could have been a penalty on Bishop Gorman. Now it's going to be an offsetting penalty. Yeah, this is a very undisciplined, not championship-like football. Yeah, it's going to be now a penalty on both teams.
We're sorting out this mess. see what the official call is here. Got a little lightning here. Hopefully that doesn't get too close to where we're at. Nobody wants to delay this action for 45 minutes or more.
But if you were to be delayed somewhere,
what are you going to do while we're delayed? Sly, you got a plan?
we can go over to the casino right over there. Do a little bit of blackjack, waste some time, come back.
Still waiting for a call.
Well, I mean, there was a lot of action. As I said, it was the Bishop Gorman guy on the Lone Peak sideline. Who initiated it? Who started it? What happened? Brock Bank is not happy, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, this is this is a huge delay. Yeah. Yeah, this is it's been chippy all night. You've seen a lot of more unsportsmanlike penalty plays than usual called in this game. Very competitive. But I think the reason why this is taking long is the refs are like, okay, we have called more than an unusual amount of unsportsmanlike. We got to get this under control.
Yeah.
How do we do that articulately? And both teams.
What they'll typically do is they'll have both head coaches go over and talk to their teams, take a break. And that may be what's coming here. Yep, they're having a meeting with the head coaches.
Yeah. Well, well deserved. This has gotten chippy, and as a competitor, in the heat of the battle, it's so hard to calm somebody down. So I get that, but you know, this is how you make mature professionals, is by being able to handle yourself, being able to have emotional intelligence in the heat of battle. Right? You gotta have emotional intelligence to be able to control yourself late in the football games, to the point where you're not hurting each other. And that's what's going on. This is getting chippy. As I said, this is I think the athleticism is extremely comparable. You know, on both sides, they can do some stuff, but you know, it's all about execution and who can execute better. And tonight, it's all about Bishop Gorman. They are executing a lot more effectively than Lone Peak.
Game Night Live is powered by Utah Community Credit Union. Celebrate 25 UCCU branches across the Wasatch Front and enter to win a Jeep. UCCU, love where you bank. Coach Brock Bank does not look happy right now.
No,
He's
not
not
at all.
happy with what they're telling him.
Not at all.
You can see the frustration.
Well, he was over there on the sideline, so he knows who initiated it.
Yeah.
But as my mom always said, it's never the initiator. It's always the second offender. Can we get a mic over there? Hey, Nate, go sneak up in there.
I don't think we're invited in on that conversation.
Hey, man, they got to tell you no before you did it. Ask for forgiveness, not permission. There we go. Get in there. Yeah, this is a huge delay. It's almost like we went into overtime. This is crazy.
Something clearly happened over there that is needing to get dealt with.
Yeah, they're needing
with
to.
Both head coaches together.
This is almost like a lightning delay. You know, I'm gonna have to warm up again.
Yeah, no, seriously. Keep the players warm. Now I think it looks like they're finally going to break this up.
You know what? I want to say let's have a jump ball in the middle, like basketball. And see who gets the penalty. Oh, this is brutal.
Now Coach Browner's talking to his staff and his players. And the officials are meeting once again. Brent Browner, the head coach. Bishop Gorman. See him there. These are not schools or teams that have a history, Sly, so the amount of chippiness.
It doesn't matter. It's high stakes.
It's a surprise. I get that, but not sure what's going on here.
It looks like they're going to call the game.
They're calling the game? No.
Here we go.
As a result of the infraction on the field, this game is over.
You were right, Sly. They have called the game. They have called the game. I don't know what happened on the sideline.
Can we know the said
point,
infraction?
but the game is over.
I want to know what infraction ended a football. I've seen a fight with 16 guys not end a football game. Where's security at? If we're shaking hands.
What in the world happened on that sideline that would cause this game to end
Well,
with 9:25 left in the third
it's
quarter?
such an exhibition that if this chippiness is going on, here's the thing. So with this, does nobody get a win or a loss to this?
I have so many questions.
I mean, it was a chippiness, so do they shake hands? Oh. Oh, this is rough.
I've seen games end early for different reasons. I've never seen this.
I've never
20 years of high school football
ever
coverage, I've
seen
never
this.
seen this.
We need to break out the rule books on what's supposed to happen with all this. This is nuts. They called the game?
The game is over. Bishop Gorman 35, Lone Peak 14 is the final. This game was ended with 9:25 left in the third quarter. And I'm not even sure what or how to describe the reason it ended at this point, but it is over.
I don't even know how to calculate. Yeah, I can't even give this a full assessment. Oh. See, this is why we needed a microphone in that offensive huddle. I don't know what the heck is going on. I swear, Bishop Gorman fans aren't upset. It seems like they've had this before.
They won the game.
Yeah.
The Gaels win.
It seems like they've experienced this before.
But we don't win because we're going to go without over 20 minutes of game action here.
That's insane.
What a bummer.
Wow. Wow. I have no idea what happened, what's going on. This is nuts. Well, folks, anything's possible. This was a very interesting outcome. I can't even put a finger on it. But talented schools, and there's always going to be an asterisk around this, huh?
Always. Well, we'll always remember this trip to Las Vegas. Before we take off here, we'll try to get some information on what exactly caused this game to come to an end.